What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. Hattie here. Excuse the fact that I literally look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. It's got to the point that I really do not care about my presentation on this channel anymore. So that's just me 24/7, so get used to it. But nevertheless, we are here, we are back again at Elite Fitness in Redditch for a spicy glute ham day. Now, I said on my last one, we're getting back into the routine of doing the actual plan that I'm supposed to be doing. I've implemented a couple of different things when it comes to my glute focus day, purely because I'm the kind of girl that even though I'm a wellness wannabe athlete and I'm working my way towards it and I need to have dense muscle in my glutes, I hate training glutes. I hate it. Like I really just don't like it. Don't connect very well. So I'm gonna try a few different things today, see how we get on, because my last session went down the fucking drain. It was just not the one. So I'm hoping today is going to be a little bit more successful and there's going to be better connection and yeah, see how things go. But other than that, let's get into it. Bisto. So we are starting off with glute kickbacks. I can't actually remember if they're meant to be in my plan or not. I'm pretty sure they're not, but it's your typical, like, everyone says, oh yeah, glute kickbacks are like really good. They're good if you connect well with them. And if I put them anywhere other than the start or the very end, I just don't connect. So I've decided to kind of take the approach of using this as a warm up, just to kind of like warm up the glutes. It's not really like a heavy set. I never go in heavy with it because I just then lose connection. So starting off with this today, and then we'll go into the first compound and go from there, hopefully just get some form of connection going. Next up is, I don't know if I've actually done it on my channel yet. I use the B squat, but do it as like an RDL alternative, RDL good morning kind of thing. So obviously you've got the back pad and essentially you would be facing out and you're gonna sit into it and squat down like this way. However, I'm gonna reverse, but I've not done it here, so I don't actually know how it's gonna feel considering the head pad is like crazy close. And I don't actually know, not that I don't know how to use it, I just don't know whether like the lifting bar is. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. I think my head's too close. I feel like, so normally the one that I use, the back pad isn't that close. Well, actually, that's a lie. The pads are just longer. So when I'm facing inwards, I'm not literally being like fucking pounded in the head when I'm going backwards. There's just not a lot of shoulder pads on my shoulder. And if I put too much weight on there, I can just envision it going wrong. Right, need to think on the spot. Now I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. If you're in the same predicament where either a machine's being used or you don't like it, or a gym hasn't got what you want, learn to overcome and adapt. Just find an alternative. And that is what we're gonna have to do when I know what I'm gonna do. I might just go into hamstrings. Do I use a belt squat? Feel like my brain works in funny ways, and like if I just end up talking what's going on in my brain, it just never makes sense. And that's probably why I'm always confused. Gal has come to a conclusion. We're gonna go for the Panata, I don't even know what this is, super squat machine. There is a lot more room for my head when I'm like reversing, for want of a better word, I guess. I have not used it before, neither the way it was intended to be used or this way. So I'm gonna try it. I used to like watch funny videos of people doing different things in the gym and like using machines in ways that like it wasn't actually designed to be used. And I was like, why are you doing that? Like, what are you doing? But it's got to the point now that if I find a piece of equipment and I can use it in my own way and it doesn't kill me, I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not? Who says you can only use it in one way? Not me. If you want to use it somewhere else, do it. But yeah, look, you can see like, I've got a pad to like hit my head against.
So, let's get it. Whoa, clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it. I'm today's trying to top it. I put commas over bullshit. Yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost for stepping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping. Sending emojis. I'm blowing a pack of that OG. Don't be acting like you know me. And if you did, that's the old me. Winter time, rock a cold fleece. Pocket fat, that's obese. Only talking money if it's increased. She give me brain, girl, no teeth. I touch down, bust down. She busted open for a real day. Stay Tommy'd up, trying to build it up, trying to count it up, hill figures. Don't be chillin' with no lil, no. And if I do, I be real with them. Chase a dream, that's a meal ticket. ISO gang, yeah, they still with us. I put it in motion, they got me steady. Thoughts on my mind, it's weighing heavy. Watch how I shine, tell them I'm ready. I'm hitting my stride, let's get to the Fetty. I was just sitting back watching them fold. Racks on me now, yeah, it's looking slow. I hold it down and I got my own. Keeping it grown, we back to the bone. Yeah, flying flashy, ayy, ayy. We too fancy, ayy, ayy. Can't walk past me, ayy, ayy. Right up your alley, wait. I gotta play it safe. Watch me isolate, watch me isolate, ayy. Watch me isolate. Whoa, clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it. I'm today's trying to top it. I put commas over bullshit. Yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost for stepping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping.
Done. So, 2 top sets done. Drop the load quite significantly, just because I like to keep tension on and keep reps like of a good pace. So I've dropped it by plate side. This is why, it's not I prefer it because it's like more ego lifting, but it just goes to show how different movements and different ways that you use kit can change how much you can lift. For example, barbell RDLs, there's no way I'd be doing over 80, realistically. One, I mean, I don't practice it anyway, so I've not actually worked myself up to a point that I would be able to. But also, the load, I can't hack it through my back. Whereas this, you've got 80 in plates alone, plus the weight of the machine. Now, I don't know how much that weighs, but already I know that I'm lifting significantly more on a machine like this as opposed to a barbell. So there comes a time that you want to actually focus on, okay, yes, form and execution do matter, and severely underestimated in terms of how well they can help you build muscle, and they're underrated as such. But you need to make sure that you are lifting adequately as well. There's no point just being like, okay, well, I'm gonna stick to a much lighter weight because I connect better, and just never ever push the weight. Like, you need to lift heavy as well. Don't do it to the point that you're ego lifting, but make sure that you're not actually like telling yourself that you're pushing enough when realistically you could actually lift a lot more. So if that even makes sense. I feel like sometimes in my head I say it, and then when it actually comes to verbalizing it out of my mouth, it just goes to shit, and I'm like, stop waffling. But I'm pretty sure you get the gist. Hammies. I mean, we've just done like hammy-based compound. It's like RDL is a pretty good compound. Like my problem is I always used to think like I shouldn't be feeling it in my lower back. I was corrected. It's a movement that will use a lot of muscles. So there comes a point that there's going to be a load through your lower back. You can work on your form and your execution to minimize what load goes through your back and minimize injury and pulling something, but there is an amount that will go through your lower back. So yeah, with an RDL, you're bracing in your core. Like if you're using a barbell, you're going to be locking your shoulders and your lats into position. So you're going to be using more than just your glutes and your hams. So if you are someone that does an RDL and you're like, oh, I don't feel it in just my glutes and hams, to an extent that's normal. If you've got no connection, either go back and check your form and check if you've got a coach or you've got someone that can watch you, check that your form is right. And if it is right and you're still struggling, perhaps look to do what I do, which is swap it out and find a variation, which is finding what works for you. So yeah, that's pretty much like the main compound as such for today's session. Lying ham curl, I alternate between lying curl and seated curl on 2 of my leg days. Normally I'll do a cluster set on lying ham curl. I don't really use panata. I don't like panata for most things. I just doesn't feel right. So whether I do clusters or like actual working sets as such, I don't know. I need to find where it feels good first. I'm so bad for responding to messages and someone's just outed me. I said I'd reply to them with information for something yesterday. Did I do it? No. If any of my friends are watching this and you get annoyed at the fact of my response time, just know it's not personal. It's not just you. It's a problem. I've got no excuse. I really don't. I either forget or it just, yeah, forget. Simple as, I forget. just done 2 sets, 2 cluster sets, 5 by 5, 5 reps, 5 reps, rest for 10 seconds, 5 reps, rest. You get the gist. You do that 5 times. That's 1 set, and then I do it again. Just nice high volume. I like high volume. There's a time and a place for volume, and then also just having less sets and heavy weight. So there's certain like exercises that I prefer to do volume. Things that I know I can't lift heavy, I'm like, I'll just literally smash out reps. Savage, fucking hurts, but it's good. The main thing as well to focus on with something like a lying ham curl, you'll see sometimes a lot of people, they'll lift their hips up. Now, it will move slightly, but you've got to think about keeping your hips locked into the pad. So rather than swinging up, like if I'm lying down, my hips need to be into the pad. Rather than swinging up like that, and then like my whole hip is coming out the seat. You literally want to be locked in and keep your hips as tight to the pad as possible and keep them in, because otherwise you're literally just going to be like taking all the weight off your hamstrings, which defeats the point of the exercise. So yeah, just think about keeping your hips into the pad and lift through your hamstrings. Don't like kind of use momentum, because you'll end up just lifting your bum out and off the pad, which isn't that good, to be honest. About elite is glute drive is nicely positioned, and by that I mean facing away from everyone, because if there's one thing I hate is if you're doing glute drive and you've either got a mirror there or you're literally thrusting like facing people. The eye contact, no, I can't do it. So hats off to elite for choosing wisely with where they put this kit.
Go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them. Put that 500 degrees on them. 500 degrees. Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them. Put that 500 degrees on them. 500 degrees. Countdown, levitate. Going up, elevate. Watch me demonstrate. On time, never late. I grind, celebrate. No pump, fake, hesitate. I've been scoring every day. Champagne Perrier. Since 9-3, been in the box, now I'm stepping up to home. Like straight out the sandlot, now I'm plotting on the globe. I work hard, I show love, that karma steady growing. Got this far, I go hard, let God take control. I was starving skinny, now my weight up, got no energy for haters. See you trying, see you later.
I'm gonna see how this moves, because I did at one point when I was like consistently trying to just like load weight. I think I got to like 4 plates a side max. This was a while ago in my I want to lift heavy era, and I've soon been humbled and realized it's not just about the weight. So recently I'll stick to 2 to 3 plates depending on how things are feeling. First warm-ups were quite nice, so I'm gonna try 3. I might add a little bit, we'll see. This is the beauty of not logbooking. You just go in, you can literally only gauge it on how you feel. You're not tied to a fucking number in a book and think, I have to get that, because that used to put so much stress and pressure on me, and like pre-gym anxiety, and I'd hate it. Whereas now, I'm literally like, go with what you feel, and 9 times out of 10, like I will lift a lot better with 0 pressure, because it's only me in my head then saying like, don't be a pussy, just get another rep, not a number.
Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them. Put that 500 degrees on them. 500 degrees. Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them. Put that 500 degrees on them. 500 degrees. Smell good,
skin clear. This here my year. Hey, look up here. This here my tier. Same fit 4 days. I grind 4 ways. I play no games. All me, no blame. On the wave, my own wave. Can't stop my shine. In the lane, my own lane. Can't stop my grind. 40 yard in the V12 and like 1.5. At 19, I cleared 19 in a month, no lie. Oh God. I was starving skinny, now my weight up. Got no energy for haters. See you trying, see you later. I'm shooting for the stars, need no laser beam. Blowing like the greatest, but it's one who's always greater. Yeah. Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them. Put that 500 degrees on them. 500 degrees. Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them. Put that 500 degrees on them. 500 degrees.
I am one happy gal today. Everything feels nice. She says, despite having a little panty on the hamstring curl. But hey, this is actually feeling considerably nice. She's gonna up the weight. Not by much. Is that 10? Yeah. We'll give it a go. There comes a point where you just need to try it. Like, don't get too comfortable in your sets and your weight. Like, a lot of people argue, and I will say the same, like, if you're focusing on a certain rep range, for example, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, whatever, and you're thinking about when to up the weight, normally I would say, wait until you max out your rep range consistently, and then not sloppy reps. You're not literally getting to 10 and like really, really struggling. Like, they are a solid 10 reps, then look to increase. However, there is also a time where I'm like, you're only gonna know that you can lift it if you try it. You're never gonna know unless you do it. So sometimes the best way is, even if you just try it 1 week, you know that it's way heavier or a little bit heavier than your normal top rep, your top weight, just try it. That's the way that I've learned in terms of, like, 1 week I might just put an extra plate on the side, on leg press, for example. Even though I know that I'm not gonna get many reps, even if I only get 5, okay, well, at least I've touched that weight and I know what it feels like. I'll drop it back down the following week. And usually it means then that the previous weight that I was using moves a lot smoother because I've already touched that heavier weight. So know when to listen to your body to up the weight. Don't just get stuck in a little bit of a hole and think, I can't lift it. I don't know what I'm gonna get on here. I don't know. So we do it and we see. It's the way to go. Right, she's sorted. Basically, I want the vertical Smith machine, which is the one next to me, but someone's using it and I can't bother to kick them off. But I don't know what the name of the exercise is. However, it's one of those ones where people look at it, like girls in particular, they'll look at it and be like, oh, that's what you need to grow an ass. It's not quite a fad exercise, because if you do it and you feel it and it works, well, then it's a good exercise and a good tool to use. So essentially, you lie flat, your feet go beneath, and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. This is where my very lacking in knowledge comes out. It's almost like a reverse glute drive, kind of. You'll see what I mean, but I don't know how well it's gonna work given that it's angled. Yeah, that's not gonna work because it's angled.
That's ISO. Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Fucking my posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking now, and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch and know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on it, had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, ayy, shows. I'm smoking that dope from Redman. We the new meth in Redman. We ain't real blood, but we brethren. Run up a check and it's pending. She talking my news, we'll send them. Fuck with the fam, you a dead man. Jesus peace on my pendant. And we still independent. ISO, yeah, we trending. Watch what you say, don't offend them. They keeping it real, they commend them. People like get your wife pregnant. But I ain't trying to be dependent. I need money, never ending.
Right, next up, reverse lunge. I alternate between barbell, dumbbell, sometimes just holding a plate. So you can get like, you've got the metal plates like these, or you've also got like ones with rubber around them, and then they've got like 3 gaps, and I can just hold on to it. So I'll either do a plate, dumbbell, Smith, depends what I'm in the mood for really. But I do want to get a little bit of single leg in today, just because it does help connect really well. And you can't beat single leg. Like, oh, I love it, love it.
Watch what you say, don't offend them. They keep it real, they commend them. People like get your wife pregnant, but I ain't trying to be dependent. I need money, never ending. I'm talking 100%. I need the owner, you rent it. Step in the spotty and watch how they panic. Yeah, we the door, you know we dynamic. When we outside, we be stopping the traffic. Breaking their necks, them they upset. How them boys doing more when they got less? How they on this and how they on that? How they got this and how they got that? Too busy watching us, they need to stop that. Talking my shit, you know we gon' pop that. See it, I like it, yeah, I'm gon' cop that. When we on top, how you gon' top that? Nah, you ain't got nothing on us. I'm steady calling your bluff. Pass me this blood, need me a puff. You don't want smoke, tell them that's tough. Yeah, yeah.
Like, this, when I film, it's not always a true representation of how my sessions actually go. I mean, today is going surprisingly well. Not complaining, but everything so far has hit really good. Connection-wise, it's feeling nice. But don't be fooled. When I'm on my own, I am partial to a little paddy, because like I said, if it doesn't go my way, or if I don't connect very well, I just get really fucking annoyed, like really annoyed. So don't think that every session's perfect. Don't think you're always going to be smashing it out, hitting PBs, lifting weight on weight, each week progressing. Sometimes I regress. Sometimes I don't hit the same numbers. Like, it just depends on the day. Sometimes your mental state, like, I think a lot of it as well, being female. I've just finished my period. So the run up to that, looking back, like, I can now see how much it affected my training sessions. And I think that's what was wrong with me last time I trained glutes. I just was not in the right headspace. And it's annoying because it happens every fucking month. It's like this 1 week of just like preparing yourself for shit sessions. But make do, you go with what you've got. And at the end of the day, if you're only giving 50% of what you usually can, but that 50% is your 100% that you are giving, well then you're giving it your all. So don't try and compare when you're feeling ill, or if you are like suffering with different hormones or your different stages of your cycle. Don't try and compare that session to a really, really good one when you're in a completely different environment. Just know, as long as you are putting as much effort as you can into that moment, then you're all right. You're still pushing yourself as hard as you can. Just, yeah, pretty much.
When we outside, we be stopping the traffic, breaking their necks, them they upset. How them boys doing more when they got less? How they on this and how they on that? How they got this and how they got that? Too busy watching us, they need to stop that. Talking my shit, you know we gon' pop that. See it, I like it, yeah, I'm gon' cop that. When we on top, how you gon' top that? Nah, you ain't got nothing on us. I'm steady calling your bluff. Pass me the split, need me a puff. You don't want smoke, tell them that's tough. Yeah, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking now, and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch them, know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on and had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, it shows. Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Fucking my posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah.
Done and dusted. I think I managed to get a little bit of a pump, but all in all, I'm actually pretty happy with that session, to be fair. Oh, I mean, I can't bloody breathe now, but good session. And whoever tells you that once you start going into a deficit and you're going into a diet, that your weight and your training goes through the floor, don't listen to them. There's no reason as to why you can't still progress, even in a dieting phase. Trust me, it is mind over matter. Yes, some days you will be weaker for whatever reasons, less sleep, less food, you're training at different times, you're on your cycle, whatever, but majority of the time, there's no reason why you can't progress. Just don't go into it with the mentality, oh, I'm on less food, so obviously my body isn't going to be able to lift anything, or it won't be able to lift the same, because you're already setting yourself up for failure. So go in with it, go into your sessions with a positive mindset. Don't just automatically think, I'm dieting, I can't lift. Because for me, I've been dieting 11 weeks, pretty much progressed the whole entire time. So if I can do it, so can you. Right, that is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Pretty much my staple glute hamstring based day. So that is literally what I do. Physique update, as you have seen, weight is still dropping nicely, which is good. The main changes we've seen is now an increase in cardio. So we've gone from 140 minutes across the week to 200. And then food changes as well. We have dropped a couple hundred calories over both training and non-training days. Training day, I think I'm sitting at about 1500, rest day 1400. And the newest one as well, we have implemented L-carnitine. So I know I mentioned it, but it has now started, and we started that on Sunday, so I've been running it now for, this is my 4th day. Pumps, unreal, feel so good, and I actually feel full now in the gym, which is good stuff. But other than that, that is pretty much it. That is the main updates. And as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, keep following along the channel because it is really, really helping out, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next one.